Hello everyone! In this video, we will be going over how to reconcile your conference registration as well as sponsor and exhibitor payments. We must reconcile our revenue support with our bank account to ensure that we have received all anticipated revenue. Registration and contributor payments typically make up the bulk of conference income. If we do not reconcile, we run the risk of losing funds that may not have made it into our account or that perhaps were never sent. IEEE can help you obtain all of the documents mentioned in this video if you choose to use our services. MCE offers registration services, a merchant account program, and a concentration banking program available in Canadian and US dollars. CB users can download their statements into an Excel document from the CBRS page. However, non-CB users should request an account statement in Excel format from their bank. Reconciliation is ensuring that the amount received in your conference bank account matches the amount that is expected to be received via your registration report. If you break out income by payment method and compare the amount received in the account to the amount expected in the reports for a given payment method, you can narrow down discrepancies and figure out if your reports reconcile with the bank account. If your amounts match up at this level, you have reconciled. If not, let's go over how to look into discrepancies. Majority of revenue will be received via credit card. To identify credit card discrepancies, separate income by card type and compare amounts received by card type in your account to the amount anticipated by card type in your report. This will help you narrow down finding discrepancies for a certain card type. If you identify a credit card discrepancy, request the merchant report. Your analyst can provide this to you if you are using IEEE's merchant account program. Having this report allows you to review batches of payments, which can be helpful if you received credit card payments in lump sums. Finally, consider other possible reasons why there might be discrepancies. We will go over these shortly. The easiest way to identify the cause of wire transfer discrepancies is to keep a list of anticipated contributors and compare this to the amounts received in your account. You can match up the contributor with their payment using clues such as amount sent and date sent. If you find that you have more contributors paying via wire than transfers in the account, you may be missing a contributor payment. If you find that you've got more wire transfer payments than those expected from your report, it's possible a provider was not listed on the report or a wire posted to your account that doesn't belong there. This is why it's important to keep your registration provider and analyst in the loop for offline payments. Keep in mind some registrants might pay via wire and some contributors might pay via credit card. If any registrants or contributors paid by check, ensure that checks on the registration report match checks deposited into the bank account. If you find there's less in the account, this might mean that some checks were not deposited into the account or were not sent. Work with your analyst and sending party to locate any missing checks. Finally, we have cash payments. It's a much trickier discrepancy to catch, but it's also a much less prevalent payment form. If cash is received on site, make sure it's included on your registration report, even if it was put towards bills and never deposited into the bank account. Reference the Cash on Site video for more info on how to handle cash on site properly and to document the receipt of cash. Common causes of discrepancies include issues with merchant account linking in the beginning of the payment process, test payments that do not belong in the registration report, discounts and refunds applied, offline credit card payments and other offline payment types, conversion fluctuations, fees on wire transfers, and payment description. For example, CB users will see some payments as IEEE transfers, but they could be payments that arrived to IEEE as a check or a wire and were later transferred into the account. Contact your analyst if you are unsure of the nature of any IEEE transfers. If you identify a discrepancy, your registration provider should be able to handle the reconciliation if they're contracted to do so. And then they must correct your support, which is likely the registration report. You can also work with your registration provider to locate missing funds if you seem to have less in your account than your registration report shows. Thanks for watching, and please contact your analyst or the conference finance email alias if you have any questions regarding reconciliation.